So welcome to Unleash Learning TV, the place that helps you boost student engagement and unlock consistent and effective teaching. Now today we're talking about your classroom or classrooms throughout your school. We get so many questions about effective classroom setup that we wanted to talk about it in this episode. Plus, we've got a free resource for you at the end of this episode that's going to help with your classroom setup. Now, I'm not talking about things like those Pinterest kind of looking classrooms. I personally feel intimidated by some of the classrooms that are being displayed on social media. But what I am talking about is the kind of classroom that sets you up for learning success. It's the kind of classroom that helps boost student engagement and unlock consistent and effective teaching. Now, our friends who are early childhood leaders, they talk about the classroom as the third teacher, as do many K-12 educational leaders. And that's because the environment of the classroom can and does impact how students learn. This is really, really important. Now, we've done a bunch of episodes on the importance of the classroom. We've spoken to a school who ensured that all of their teachers had their own classroom, and we interviewed teachers who've used our Unleash Learning system to effectively set up their classroom to get big learning results. Now, if you haven't seen those episodes, check them out after this episode. So, to help you consider ways to effectively set up your classroom, here are 3 questions you can ask yourself about your classroom. So, question number 1 is this: is the classroom clean and inviting? Now, everything we do sends a message to students. A class that is clean and inviting can send a message to students that this class matters. So you might consider asking yourself, is this classroom clean and inviting, and what message does that send to my students? Now, question number 2 is this: do students see themselves? Now, our classroom can help all of our students see themselves in that class. Now, on the classroom walls or the materials that are in that room, it's really important that all students see themselves reflected and feel included. You want your students thinking like, hey, this class and this content connects to me. Now, question number 3 is this: is the classroom proactively set up for engagement? Now, you know that intentional engagement is a key in our Unleash Learning system, and the classroom, if set up well, can proactively help support this happening. So when you look at your classroom, a question to ask yourself is this: is it proactively set up for things like the seating plans or the tables and chair placements or the overall layout to ensure effective engagement? Now, you know how this works. I've got a question for you. And my question is this: what's one thing you do to set up your classroom well that helps boost student engagement and unlocks consistent and effective teaching? Now, some of the best conversations, you know this, take place in the comment section. So jump over there and join to the conversation. Now, if you don't have our free ebook, The Ultimate Classroom Setup Guide, I'd invite you to jump over there and grab your copy now. It's really going to help you and your entire learning community to consider the ways to set up that classroom for success. And if you know someone that this video or that ebook can support, forward it their way. Now, as always, thank you for the work you do for our world, and I will see you in our next episode. Until then.